Whoa, it's the Yewllusion reporting from somewhere on spaceship Earth. You know, you get to this point in life where basically the timeline is going to alter. It's going to go one way or the other, but either way, it's okay. Like, either way, it's full victory. I haven't been in that space in a long, long time. And it's very interesting, and how I knew, like, so I've always been tripping on being I got like stuck in Malibu in 2002. I came back for a wedding and I got stuck here. I've been stuck in Malibu ever since. And I wasn't planning on staying in Malibu when I came to the wedding. And it's a whole story how, like, I'm still here. But I realized, like, I had like this overwhelming feeling just a little bit ago. I was skating this red curb in front of the supermarket, and this older guy pulled up in his car. This real estate guy. He's like, "You're too old to be skating, aren't you?" He had a big smile on his face. "You're too old to be skating, aren't you?" And I go, "Well, that's what they keep trying to tell me, isn't it?" And he's like, "Good for you, man." And he drove on. And I could see the stoke in his eyes. I could see he was stoked for me, still out there slamming red curbs, man. And I came out of that and I was like, I needed a little bit of red curb action, pushing some wood, and I realized, like, this place is about to finally let me go. Like, it's about to let me go one way or the other. Like I see, because at either way, it has something to do with the garden. I've been really tripping on, like, my garden aspect lately, because it's something I really believe in, and something I really enjoy, and something that I'm about putting roots into the ground, right? And so I realized that this is pretty much like the last kind of hurrah I needed to be. I got my beach key. I got my little, like, cozy place here on the point. I'm living in a Shangri-La, a little mini Shangri-La. And I'm like, it's totally cool, but, like, I know that I can tell that this timeline here does not continue. And I don't have, like, a feeling of impending doom. All I feel is freedom. I feel this, like, overwhelming freedom. And it's this thing where I realize, if it goes this other way, it's this totally, this totally beautiful experience, and totally beautiful life, and a totally kind of understood template where, like, ultimate joy can and happiness can occur. And then there's this other timeline, which is the total unknown, where, spiritually speaking, like, I'm totally, like, I know that one's totally beautiful and kind and loving as well. Like, I've realized that over, like, I've had to do my work on myself the last period of my life. And no matter what, I'm not afraid of the future, but I'm not manifesting anything but a positive story for myself. Like, I felt it. I can't explain. I just felt it when I was done skating this red curb, and the dude smiled at me. Because I realized I'm not, like, it was just the way he said it. It was just him, like, "Aren't you too old to be skating?" But he had this giant smile on his face. And I go, that's what they keep trying to tell me, isn't it? And it's that thing of, dude, skate till you die, right? Like, skate till you die. And I'm like, okay, like I get it. Like I don't have to surrender to the bad story. I don't have to put my wheels down. I get to rip. And I get to rip in one direction that's totally like this wild adventure, or the other one which is this totally beautiful, harmonious, tranquil setting. And either one I'm cool with. Like either one I'm cool with. And so now I get to just kind of kick back and enjoy it here. Like I realize I don't see myself experiencing a winter solstice in this residence. No way. It would be interesting, but I don't see it. I don't feel that. I know that there's big wheels a turning. And they're not my wheels, they're God's wheels. Like God's got a mission for me. I got another crazy email from somebody that just confirmed that there's something bigger going on here that's beyond my comprehension. And that God's using me to help people understand the ability to overcome daunting obstacles in their life by not running from those obstacles. Like I'm not hiding in the shadows anymore on any level. Like I think that's what like the other day's like live stream where I came out swinging. Like I'm fighting for my life, dude. I'm fighting for, and I mean it in the most like positive fight, like fight for life, dude. Like I've realized all of a sudden by that dude's smile and the way he said it, that I've already broken free somehow. Like I've broken free of the grid. He knew it. He was, this dude, like I'm telling you, this is like some crazy baller real estate guy who I know his story. He's got all the trinkets I talk about. He's got all the stuff, dude. But he's not free enough to be slamming a skateboard into a red curb in front of a supermarket on a Friday night, dude. And that kind of freedom of like I'm free. Like I'm realizing how free I am because I no longer care how it turns out anymore. I know that no matter how it turns out right now, it's all going to be okay. And I think that's why like you have to go through a certain crazy trial of life, like where you realize that you can get through the most awkward, horrifying, upsetting, bummer, lame circumstance ever. Get through it to the other side by just one day at a time. And all of a sudden you gain something in that journey of overcoming that forever alters your reality. So I'm pretty excited. Like I know I'm gonna have more off days and more downs and ups and the whole thing, but I had a clarity of acceptance that the timeline's gonna change here, that I'm totally in flux, that either way, it's gonna be good. Either way, it's all a super fired up, rad story. I'm very hopeful. I'm very grateful today. There's a lot that can be that has to occur, but it's all good because either way it's either one way is the ultimate like true human work. Like the most, like I see this one way that's this work, that's this crazy amount of work's gonna have to go into this one story. But I know if that occurs, man, that is the ultimate human experience, this one story over here. Like, I know that now, that if this story gets to occur, it's the greatest thing that could ever happen to a human being. But I also know if that story other people don't want that story to happen, I'm totally cool with it. Because this story over here is a different kind of great adventure. This one's about unknownness, but being totally like battle ready, if you will. Totally geared up for it. No need to be held back on any level. This one's the one I want because this one's the ultimate like hard work. This one involves the real work. This one's just freedom. This one's just freedom. This one is freedom through ultimately just the most loving, hard, heavy-duty work that any human can do. Either way, I'm fired up for my mission. Like it's super cool to be at this moment where you're going down. Like if it's a Y, I'm just going down the leg of the Y, and pretty soon I get to come to the junction. And when I'm at the junction, it's this or it's that. But either way, it's my will achieving its true destiny. And I'm excited to know that I'm just like gearing up for my destiny to occur. Like, that's beautiful. That's a super beautiful like realization, because neither one of them is captivity anymore. They're two different realities, but neither one of them is captivity. They're both freedom. It's very cool. So that's the illusion. Just a little thought I had from a red curve experience. Pushing wood.